What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Otaku Kickback sessions. I know it's been a minute, it's been a while, but after a long delay, we're finally back. Happy New Year! I know it's near the end of January, but yeah, happy delayed New Year. Hopefully, y'all are kicking it good. As always, I'm one of your two co-hosts, Easy the Shinobi. And joining in on the other line from whatever the hell he's doing, Green Spectre. You could just unwrap it quietly. How do you, why are you eating a popsicle in the middle of January? God! If you missed having a folks series in all his glory, but yeah, it's been a minute. I know we mentioned on our last episode before I ate this, we were heading off to Japan. It was a hell of a trip. It was wonderful. In case you guys ever get the chance to go to Japan, go for it. Uh, you won't regret it. I miss the convenience of it. Everything was pretty damn convenient over there.
Still convenient.
I live in basically where it's like somewhat convenient, but it's still like a drive away. So, but at least what I'm talking about for Japan is that basically you can pay for anything with the Suica card, and that like basically you have like 4 or 5 convenience stores within a 5 minute walk and stuff. So, yeah, I guess you want a small glimpse of it, then yeah, I would say go for it. It's well worth it. And in any case, we chose the right time to come back because we got some recent Dragon Ball news. Go ahead, pop up the old notes tab here. So as part of the 40th anniversary announcement, or 40th anniversary show for Dragon Ball that just aired over the weekend, we ended up getting 3 blockbuster news. The first of which is the something that a lot of people were waiting for, is the return of the Dragon Ball Super anime for the Galactic Patrol arc. It's got officially got announced for in production. There hasn't been a release date yet, so but I'm assuming we get more information because I believe they're gonna do another special live show in a few months from now. Uh, but yeah, it seems like the anime or Dragon Ball Super anime is back in business. Um, I remember this arc, at least basically following up from the manga. It is if it's adapting what I think it's adapting with Granola and Moro, you're in for a good ride. In case you don't follow the manga, you're an anime only. Um, how the fuck does that? Uh, but yeah, it is gonna be a thing. There is some. I'll only give this much. There is one frustrating part with it that you're just like, what the fuck again? You're doing this again, but you'll uh you'll see when the time comes. Anyways, I'm stoked for it. I know a lot of people know basically a good chunk of the Dragon Ball fans are stoked for it. So, uh,
So
no,
don't forget that the Beers movie is going to be getting a revamped version.
exactly. The ballot. So basically, the entire ballot guards are, which I'm surprised that it's getting a remake, seeing as how. Oh, I mean, I guess it was 10 years ago, but
I mean,
still.
it's getting a remake with a Daima quality animation. That's why.
Okay, yeah, because I did see something. They did confirm that, and I think they might also start doing the remake for the Resurrection F arc as well. So, but
Yeah,
oh,
at least from what I know, for the Beers movie, they're adding and retconning certain scenes to it.
oh
And
well.
not only that, but they're also doing the same thing in the manga for the Beerus portion and like God, Super Saiyan.
Wait, are
So
they
certain,
actually?
yeah, so certain things are going to be remade, redone, re-edited, and retcon.
Wait, are they actually updating the manga to the Beerus arc in the manga as well?
Yeah, so they're re-editing certain things just so that from what I read, and this isn't double confirmed yet, they're going to be redoing certain chapters to make sense in the story.
Mm. Mm. It's kind of surprising.
But I
I wonder.
haven't double confirmed it yet, so take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, absolutely. Kind of surprised they're retconning some stuff, but I wonder if they're just gonna change kind of like the. I'm assuming one of the things that gonna change is exactly or is like nail down completely what exactly is the ritual or whatever the ritual that you have to do for Super Saiyan God. Because I know there's been, especially after the Broly movie came out, where they pass Vegeta as Super Saiyan God, that people are just like, well, I thought you had to have like five Super Saiyans to do it, or um, basically, I thought that basically you needed to have a group of six Saiyans to do it and stuff. So they probably are at least making them a bit more clear. So um, since there's been some debate about that, I don't want to know what else they're retconning.
Yeah, but until the manga gets updated and or the movie comes out and we see what they changed, we won't know anything.
Hmm. Well, I'm like, well, that's gonna be something to look forward to. So yeah, the Battle of Gods remake arc is gonna be airing this year in fall 2026. One thing that people got, are pretty happy about is that the OG Big Four, which is Dragon Ball, Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece, they're all gonna be airing new episodes at the same time again. Um, so basically, just throwing it back like 20, 25, 26 years ago. Yes, we are that old. That was a shock, but yeah, it seems like it's going to be a good fall. And on top of that, on top of the Battle of Gods remake arc, there was also a new game project announced, Age 1000. The only information that was confirmed was a 2027 release. No exact date yet. Um, but a new or a teaser trailer did drop with it. It's actually showing an unknown and unidentified Saiyan, um, with such a futuristic armor to it. So it is going to be interesting to see if there's going to be more information in the coming months for it. I do wonder if it's going to be like Xenoverse 3 or something along the Xenoverse style of games. That would be pretty fun. Let's see. Speaking of the big four, we got some more One Piece collaboration news. As of a few days ago on the on January 23rd, One Piece is doing a college basketball U.S. Warriors tour with five universities. They are Rutgers, St. John's, Gonzaga, University of Houston, and Illinois participating in it. Um, the tour is going to run for January from January 23rd to March 4th, with select games offering special merchandise and a specific group of games holding special One Piece halftime shows. In case you guys are interested in checking out some of the halftime shows or getting some of the collaboration merch, feel free to check it out online. They have the whole schedule posted on the website. That shows basically which games they're gonna have the halftime shows in, and basically what's gonna be on sale for the special One Piece merchandise as well. Uh, let's see. Oh, another announcement that happened over the past few weeks. Konosuba season 4. It officially got announced as in production. No release date set for it yet. Additionally, along with that, they are going to be getting a new video game as well. Plus, a special 10th anniversary event was announced for July 2026. So we might get more information on season 4 and plus the new game and any other projects in the summertime if you're a Konosuba fan. So be on the lookout for that. Let's see. For any Butcher the Rock fans that are following along with the manga, you probably already heard about this, but the manga is currently on hiatus due to creator Aki Hamazi's health concerns. It is, I believe, from reading from the article, I believe that the hiatus had started back in December, but they are elongating it a bit more due to some more issues that pop up. So this switches to Akihamazi, and hopefully they get better soon. Mm, let's see. Oh, and we got some isekai news as well. The time that I got reincarnated as a slime, season 4, is going to be set to premiere on April 3rd, 2026. And this is actually pretty interesting. So season 4 is going to be split between 5 cores instead of the usual like two core split. Yeah, so it's good. It's kind of. I do wonder how many if it's going to be split between 5 cores, because I know on average I think it's usually like a 25 episode total per season. So the fact that it's going to be split between five is going to be it's gonna be something interesting. But yeah, it's split between 5 cores. Oh, and we also have some news for Musume fans, especially here in North America. The Musume Beginning of a New Era movie is set for a North American release on February 27th. So right about so exactly a month from now, since we're recording this on January 27th. So I know this is coming off basically um the end of the Cinderella Grey anime run, which is fucking peak. After basically we binge watched it um over the winter. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. That's about it for my news section. I know you have some stuff that you want to talk about. No, actually I did not. I do remember that basically it got announced like I think in the middle of last year that the movie was going to come out when season 4 first got announced or for confirmation. Is there any more info on it, like a release date? Mm-hmm. God, that's all a month from now. Man, could you imagine if they would have ran basically the Slime movie and Uma Musume in North America on the same day? Exactly. I'd be down. I'd be down for a double feature. So I mean, I like the first Slime movie, so that one was pretty cool. I'm looking forward to this one. Mhm. It's a pretty good at least. So I watched the first. So I watched basically the Jujutsu Kaisen, the recent one, the recent episode, as well as the free run one, and the Set Us to Be a Hero. It was a pretty good week. It was a pretty good week. So in case you guys are waiting on binging it, yeah, you're gonna be in for some cinema. I'll give you that.
And while we're still on the whole rating portion, the Anime Awards of Fall 2025, female character of the season, Oguri Cap.
Nice.
And Fall 2025 Anime Awards Best Supporting Female Character of the Season, Beleno Light.
Beleno came in clutch at the last few episodes of a Cinderella Grey. Basically, when it came to figuring out or helping adapt Oguri's run style, so those are two well-deserved awards.
Yeah. These are the female character and best supporting female character of the fall season 2025 Anime Awards.
Because who doesn't love the glutton Ashen Beast? She may eat you broke, but at the end of the day, she knows how to fucking hustle. So well deserved.
I mean, she has competition against Special Week. Special Week is also a glutton.
Reminds me of that one meme, the fat ass of today versus the fat ass of all time, and it's basically the manga panels of Oguri Cap and Special Week.
Yeah. Moving on, Reborn as a Vending Machine. Now I Wander the Dungeon. Season 3 is officially confirmed. No release date yet.
And I might end up checking this show out because man, it seems to be getting a lot of seasons. I mean, supposedly I heard it's like pretty fun, at least to watch. So I don't know if you've taken a look at it.
No, I have not, and I refuse to.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That gives off the same premise as Reincarnated as a Sword. Like, my guy, I don't want to watch a fucking inanimate object.
So here's the thing: is it technically?
I'd rather watch paint dry.
What if that ends up becoming an isekai? Basically,
and I've done that shit before.
Wait, you watch paint dry?
Of course, I helped build out a house in Mexico, so I have a life outside of fucking anime.
Oh man,
I'm somewhat of a carpenter myself. If I don't, tug my own horn.
Tug away, tug away. Yeah, but I'm surprised too. I mean, because technically, if there is a cut into a inanimate object, doesn't that mean they're actually an animated object at this point?
Exactly.
I don't know, fucking. That kind of sounds like some fucking stoner talk at that point.
Yeah.
Well, let's continue on.
Next up, we have Tsukumachi Moonlit Fantasy Season 3 is officially confirmed. More information about release date and episodes will be revealed in the future.
Okay.
This was posted yesterday.
Yeah, because I know Tsukumachi Season 2, I think that came out last year or around 2 years ago. And that ended up getting some pretty good acclaim, so seems there's going to be a good amount of hype for Season 3.
Yep. Also, new season for Season 2 for Farming Life in Another World has been confirmed, but it is unknown if it will be released in January 31st or February 1st.
Okay.
So it is getting a Season 3, is getting a Season 2. It's going to be either released at the end of this month or the beginning of the next month.
That's kind of well. At least the good part is that it's at least going to come out within the next week or so. It's just basically just a matter of figuring out which date. But yeah, this is going to be. In case you want to go, want to check out another slice of life isekai anime. For some cozy watching, should be one that might be interested in checking out. I think you've watched the first season, right?
Oh yeah, and I've read the manga, and I know how many kids Homeboy's gonna have.
God damn!
And with who? So that's fun.
That point, let me guess. Let me take a rabbit guess. Is it around the same size as a baseball team, or less than a baseball team?
I mean, that depends. Do you remember how many elves and other species were helping him out in his farm?
No, I'm bucking out on my mind.
All right, cool. Then I'll let you figure it out.
Come on, you can spoil it a bit.
I shall not spoil it.
uh, he's a man of the people, folks. He wants you to go watch this and not without spoilers.
Of course. Now let's move on to some other stuff. Sparks of Tomorrow by Kyoto Animation will premiere on July 2026 on Netflix.
Oh, nice.
Only on Netflix.
Only on Netflix.
Yeah, I'm looking at the red letters on the art piece that they posted. Only on Netflix.
Yeah.
Unless you want to sail the seven seas, but it will not be on the seven seas until probably a week after.
Yeah, and we are legally obligated to not advise against that. Wink, wink, wink.
Yeah, sure, okay.
Yeah, let's keep going before the lawyers show up.
The story between a dumb, perfect, and a high school girl with an inappropriate skirt length. Anime TV visual, and the anime is set to air April 2026 by Studio Zero G.
Okay.
For those who don't know about what this is, it is a rom-com about a boy from a school's disciplinary committee responsible to watch over students' morale, and a girl he tries to reason in with regarding of her inappropriate attire, but to no avail.
Sounds like he's got his hands full. And in case basically you watch, because I do remember we this crossed our desk. Of I want to say mid last year. So this is a follow up to that announcement. Now we got release date for it for April 2026. So yeah, in case this is something that piques your interest, feel free to check it out or at least keep track of any follow up news that comes with it.
Yep. And following the news with that same anime adaptation, the manga was only scheduled to get a digital release. So this manga was a digital release only, with 11 volumes. But due to the upcoming anime adaptation, the volumes that were set to be only digital will now be getting a physical print.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, so this manga was purely like online only, but because of the celebration of it getting a anime adaptation, they decided, fuck it, let's make a physical book for it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it doesn't hurt to take out the physical copies of it either, because I mean, it's good for manga collectors that basically want to go check it out, and it helps bring more awareness to the manga, because I know there's some people that prefer reading physical copies in place of digital. So yeah, that's gonna be a good collection in case people are fans of the digital copy.
Yep. Moving on to more movie news. Purella Magi Madoka Magica the movie, Wise Vorachnik Rise, that is German, but I totally butchered the shit out of that, has been delayed. It originally was set to premiere in Japanese theaters on February 2026, but due to its delay, later down the future, a new release date will be announced.
So
So for all you Madoka Magica fans, you'll have to wait a little while longer to watch more horror.
your souls have been saved for another few months.
I guess. At Attendance of a Bookworm, Season 4. New visual and release date is set to air on April 4th, 2026. And it will have 2 consecutive cores.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been keeping up with the series. It's pretty interesting.
Is it a slice of life as well?
I mean, if you want to say that, yes.
Whenever you do that,
I mean, it's an isekai about a chick who was obsessed with books, who then had a bookshelf fall on her and kill her,
God damn.
and then she was reincarnated into another world where books are considered luxury items and aren't even supposed to be read and shit.
So pretty much in that world that she got reincarnated into, basically having like a good amount of books is like your biggest flex to show that you're rich in it.
Pretty much having one book is considered I'm rich as shit.
Jesus. Motherfucker, how much fucking how expensive are these books in that world? That one book is enough to show that you have like elite status all over the kingdom.
I mean, I'm not gonna say. You're just gonna have to go check out the anime.
Okay. Shit.
Yeah,
I'm curious.
so fuck you.
Wait a minute. You don't have to insult me like that. I was just curious.
See, I will assault you.
This motherfucker.
How'd you know?
God.
Anyways.
What are you doing to your mic?
Oh no, I'm cleaning my mouse pad.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Did you already say that Frierin's Beyond Journey is going to be listed with 10 episodes for the season 2?
I have not. That is.
Well, now you did.
I'm surprised. It's going to be just 10 episodes for season 2. I mean, since season 1, I think, if I remember correctly, it was about 13 episodes. So,
well, yeah, but the reason for season 2 being listed with only 10 episodes is because the original artist who did all of the art style for Frieren is going to be stepping down to a more of a directive position, while sub artists take care of the whole animation style.
Okay.
That's why if people are going to notice that season 2 has a different art style compared to season 1.
There, I do notice, at least basically so far, now that we're, I think, 2 episodes in, I do notice there is a bit of a difference in art style. I don't know, I can't really put my finger on it, but you can kind of tell. It's so good. It's so good. It still has basically the kind of like movie style animation to it. But there is some subtle differences as compared to season 1.
Yeah. The main artist is going to just step down due to fatigue.
Okay.
So all these sub artists from the same studio are pretty much going to be taking over the animation direction.
Okay.
But he's still going to be there to just direct and all that shit.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty good. They're doing good work, so I mean, it's I'm looking forward to basically because I'm pretty confident this is gonna get a season 3. So whenever like a season 3 or a movie comes out, it's gonna be different, but I'm confident it's gonna be good as well.
Yeah. Moving on, Rent a Girlfriend Season 5 is set to air April 2026. I don't know who still watches that. For those few who still watch it,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, it's there. I mean, it's there. At this point, I don't know. The probably just sticking. It's popular in Japan apparently, so that's
Yeah, I heard cucking was a popular fad over there.
Yeah. Also, it also doesn't help that basically a lot of when the episodes air out or when the season airs out, there's usually like a lot of YouTube shorts and TikTok feeds are like, oh, this is a dog shit anime. Why is it here? Well, that's any publicity is good publicity, so that's still you're still getting eyes on it. Oh yeah, it's there. So, in case you're a fan, there you go.
We got a webtoons anime adaptation. Monster Eat Eat.
Monster.
Eateet. One word.
Okay.
Anime adaptation. Airs April 2026 by Studio Imagica Infos X Imagine Works Studio.
Okay.
For those who don't know about it, and I'm pretty sure this post was a typo because the original is Monster Eater. You can read it for free on Webtoons. 67 episodes.
Okay, that's not bad.
But the description is rude. A nobody, just an E-rank adventurer with a seemingly useless talent of status immunity. An outcast in a city obsessed with labyrinth crawling. He's stuck scraping by as just grubby forger, navigating guilds, politics, and backstabbing adventurers just to survive. But when a betrayal leaves him dead without any supplies or helps, he does the unthinkable and consumes the flesh of fallen monsters.
Okay. So pretty much from there, it seems like he, um, not after consuming the flesh of fallen monsters, it seems like he actually goes on and in order to gain abilities, he has to eat fallen any monsters that he takes down, right?
You'll have to see. If you want
Mm,
to read it, go read it. It's for free on Webtoons. If you
exactly.
want to wait for the anime, you can wait. But the categories, if you do check it out on Webtoons, it's monster, action, long strip, adventure, magic, drama, fantasy, and adaptation. And
No,
it's full color, like all Webtoons series are.
nice, nice. And the good part is, since you mentioned it earlier, it's 67 chapters or 67 episodes. So,
Yep.
in case you need someone
So
to,
you have at least 65 episodes of free chapters to binge.
exactly. So, in case you ever have some downtime, feel free to check it out. There's always a good haul of content in Webtoon. So, this seems to be one of the ones that's pretty going to be really good to read.
Yep. Or if you just want to wait for the anime comes out April 2026.
Huh? Well, we only got 3 months to wait.
Yeah. Moving on, Skeleton Knight in Another World Season 2 is set to release July 2026.
Nice. I know you were waiting for basically season 2 to come out for this.
Oh yeah. He's pretty much the holy knight class of Einzel Gold.
Imagine Heinz as a holy knight. Well, I guess this is technically it then.
Yeah.
Nice. I gotta watch season 1.
It's good. Especially when he decapitates those bandits who tried to violate
All right.
the chicks in the carriage.
All right. This basically, I think, wasn't she the princess of basically the kingdom or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Uh-huh. Yeah. In case you want to see some scumbags get what's coming to them, the first 5 minutes of episode 1 is fucking top tier.
Yeah. Moving on, the most heretical last boss queen anime season 2 is set to air April 2026 by Studio OLM Team Yoshiko.
Nice.
And moving on to that one, that is the end of the anime portion of my news article, and starting a new section will be rarely occurred, the manga section now.
Mm-hmm.
For any readers who want to For any viewers out there or listeners who want to check out some manga stuff or just be in tuned with manga news, I will provide you as much information as I can.
Mm,
With
exactly.
newly released mangas, with one chapter, or just being in touch with what's going on in the manga world.
Exactly. So, in case you're on the fence, or in case you want to check out any new mangas or any mangas that are being that are kind of underrated and stuff, um, we this is for you. This session's for you. Respecter took the time and initiative to look over it because he wants to provide you the best. do, do,
Anyways,
do you
moving
know
on to the manga stuff.
do you not want to provide the best for our dear listeners?
Maybe I want to keep the best to myself and give them the scraps.
Well, you get the best adjacent, or yeah.
I don't know who Jason is, but sure, let's go with that. Anyhow, uh, Ruri Dragon will be on break until March 2nd, 2026.
All right.
For those who don't know what Ruri Dragon is, it's a supernatural slice of life by Masoki Shido about a teenage girl who has to accommodate the fact that she is part dragon. And now she gradually shows signs of her supernatural origins, like growing horns and breathing fire.
And in case this title sounds familiar, I know we've talked about it.
Yes, it's getting an animation
Yeah,
by Kyoto Animations.
I'm looking forward to it because Kyoto usually does peak animations when it comes to Dragon Girls and basically slice of life stuff. And in case you are interested in getting the physical volume, Volume 1 is out now. And so basically, you want to go check out Barnes& and Noble or your local manga read store. Feel free to go check it out. I'm going on and off between it. It's really good. It's it is good. It is funny at the start too. When she finds out the that her dragon horns are popping up, so it's a good read.
Yeah, she sneezes and fucking fire comes out.
Oh yeah, that shit had me cracking up.
Moving on, we have an interesting manga.
Hmm.
Age Gap Rom-Com. My Former Student is a Hunk. Volume 1 is now out, with an available English version via 7 Seas. This manga is an age gap romance about a female teacher who jokingly replies to her kid students that she will marry him once he grows taller. Never did she think that the same kid would show up years later as a tall young man and asks her to fulfill her promise.
Oh. Yeah, I read something similar to that on the funny nuclear code website.
The funny nuclear code website.
No, but in all seriousness, so this sounds like something it could be pretty interesting. At least basically, the premise of like the old student comes back to fulfill what he thought was his teacher's promise to marry him when he got bigger.
Yeah, I've seen an off-brand like this once. That's why it's not familiar. Not so much surprising to me.
Following a long tradition at this point.
Anyhow, moving on. Moving on to Girls Love. Girls Love Romance. Shino to Ren. Volume 5 is out now with a serialization of 200,000 copies in circulations for volume 1 through 5.
Okay.
This is a popular girls' love webcomic about a lovey-dovey daily life of a shy, quiet girl and her boyish, lively girlfriend who sometimes can't hold back anymore.
Okay.
The English release is by Yen Press.
Oh, nice. Oh, okay, so it's another webcomic that got that's getting a actual physical publication.
Yep, but you won't find this on Webtoons.
Hmm. That's gonna be that's gonna be the that's gonna take some mobile work to search it. So in case this is something that you would be interested in reading, good luck on finding it.
Yeah, yeah, I can tell you this much. Love reviewing some of the chapters, and I can see why it has the her boyish, lively girlfriend who sometimes can't hold back anymore.
Okay.
So it does have some of those like "Hey yo" moments.
So you're gonna be in for some quite the surprise if you're gonna read this.
Yep, they even have some figures too if you want to check those out.
Oh shit! I had no idea that I should check out figures for that.
I mean, yeah, sometimes there are some original work figures that tend to come out for some manga before it gets popular as an anime.
Ah, okay, okay. Well, that's pretty good. So yeah, in case you get hooked on the manga, we got some merch to buy.
All right, let's move on to some interesting ones.
Mm-hmm.
Cheating ex cooking romance. We only eat together by Omachi Terasu ended today on Comic Day's website. The
Oh,
final 4 volumes will be out by spring 2026.
okay.
For those who don't know what this is about, forbidden romance about a teacher of a cooking class who is sharing passionate meals with a female magazine editor he met for work. There is only a mutual passion for food, but clearly a stronger physical attraction between them two. It could be the start of a beautiful love romance if only they weren't married to other
Ooh.
people. Amidst increasingly fabulous thoughts, the question remains, who will you share your final meal
Hoo, hoo, hoo. This sounds spicy
with?
as fuck.
Yes, but because it is cheating and NTR, I do not like this book.
Why did you include it on here?
Because I know there's a good portion of degenerates that do love cheating romance.
uh, uh, well, well, if you're into that stuff, then this was for you. That or you're into also kind of like if you need some drama or in your some drama or romance in your life, then yeah, this could also be for you. It sounds like something out of a telenovela. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, just know that if you're into this shit, fuck you. You have my disapproval.
He's good. See, it's like that fucking meme, the disapproving crow.
Exactly. The Crow of Judgment.
Yeah, that's the one. The crow of judgment. Hilarious.
Anyhow, moving to something else, keeping it in the family.
Oh no.
Busty cousin cohabitation rom-com. Ito no One-chan ni Amerachu, Volume 4 by Kohei Irigashi. A rom-com about a high school boy who is living with his older, well-endued cousin. The boy's struggling a bit with his studies, and therefore his playful cousin acts as his private tutor, making sure that he uses all of her, quote, assets, end quote, to make him study harder.
Oh no. Nah, not. I know where this is heading.
Yeah. And for those who are curious about what the translated title of this is, it is "I'm being spoiled by my cousin big sister?" question mark.
Well, yeah. In case this is also something that piques your interest, Yeah, you go right ahead and check it out. You may get another Crow of Judgment, but it depends if you can live with it or not.
I mean, the tags are suggestive, romance, comedy, incest.
Yep.
So there is that line that is crossed.
Fuck.
Anyhow,
Fuck. Not what are you doing, step cousin?
okay. Not step cousin, cousin.
Actual cousin.
Yeah.
Oh man. Let's keep moving on with this. I know there's got to be something wholesome here somewhere.
Yeah. Gyaru X Old Guy Noodles Manga. Soba Gal to Oji-san, Volume 2, by Inaba Sohei. This is a food manga about a stylish gyaru and a middle-aged office worker who become soba friends, where they eat various soba noodles at various food spots together. Random note, in Japanese, they are sofure, soba friends, which is a play on sefure, friends with benefits.
Okay.
TTLD. Also, the author wants to make it clear that they are just soba friends.
I like the fact that he had that extra emphasis on it. It's like they're just summer friends. They don't hang out outside of the restaurants and all that stuff. It's essentially, instead of having a drinking buddy, you have a soba buddy. Whereas like you meet up at a restaurant, eat some soba, talk, and it's like, all right, for sure, I'll see you next week then.
Yeah, it's the equivalent of having a drinking buddy.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this sounds pretty. Honestly, this sounds pretty low key entertaining. Like at least pretty chill.
Yep. Now, these are new published mangas that I found on certain sites.
Okay.
Not AO sites, but certain sites.
Yeah.
Where they barely have one chapter, but for anybody who's interested, I'll read them out and then you can stock these certain chapters. With the ability to materialize what I draw, unpopular me lives a harem life. The S-ranked skill activated. The girl I draw becomes a resident in the real world. Kogahato, what a weird fucking name, and I pretty much butchered this shit, was attending art school, feeling jealous of a godly skilled artist and frustrated with his own lack of improvement. One day, while boarding on a railway overpass, he bumps into an old person and falls. When he wakes up, he realizes he's been granted the ability to materialize what he draws. And then, dot, 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 starts drawing what he pleases. And for some reason, starts a dramatic reunion with Pastel, a beautiful girl he drew in his childhood. Now his life begins to turn around.
God damn. So that's a good question. So basically, anything he draws just comes to life now.
Yeah. And the tags are erotica, romance, comedy, harem, isekai, school life, webcomic, slice of life, and gyaru.
Huh. The ultimate who needs 3D women. I could draw my 2D women, and they'll
Yeah,
become
only if your
3D.
art is good enough.
Imagine just draws a bunch of. Imagine somebody that just draws a bunch of stick figures for this. And it's like, fuck it, it's good enough for me.
God, fuck it, I'm getting a Prince Albert today.
Yo, nah.
Oh God.
But
Well, moving on to the next one, before I start to diverge into something else. The cursed sword I bought online turned out to be the real deal. When I tried test cutting Space split open and I was transported to another world. Then I was mistaken for a legendary hero. Now I'm in trouble. That's the title.
Man, that's a hell of a spin. You basically meeting up with somebody that you messaged out on Facebook Marketplace, and to buy their sword for like $30. Do a test cut. All of a sudden, your ass is in a fucking magical ass kingdom, and they think you're like the savior and all that shit.
Well, here's the description for it.
Yeah.
College student Soji Miyamoto ends up getting transported to another world after test cutting a replica sword he bought on impulse. Because he is right in the middle of a hero summoning, everyone in the kingdom suddenly mistakes Soji for the hero. By a strange turn of events, the princess discovers that he is actually a fake, holding the fact over him. If others find out that he is an imposter, he will be executed on the spot. Soji is now forced to set out on a journey to defeat the Demon King. However, members of the hero party turned out to be seriously eccentric, each with their own complications. With his imitation turned cursed sword in hand, the journey of a fake hero starts.
Man, this is gonna be something worth like if you're basically into isekai manga or fantasy manga, I think this is gonna be worth something at least keeping in your bookmark section, and to keep track of because I do like the premise of it where basically his own party knows right away this isn't the
Well,
hero.
no, not even the party.
Oh,
The princess.
oh, the princess.
The
Yeah,
princess realizes that he's a fake. He was, I guess, just transported there by accident, and she's like, "All right, guess what? You're gonna go defeat the demon lord. If not, I'm gonna tell everybody in the kingdom that you're a fake, and you'll be killed on the spot."
yeah, it's like, well, what the fuck is wrong with you? I don't even know how I got here. I only spent $20 on this fucking sword, and you're telling me all of a sudden now I got to defeat the fucking demon lord, and your ass is threatening to expose me because I just ended up buying this sword and shit.
Yeah, he bought it on impulse because it was one of those like, "Oh wow, this looks like the same kind of sword this like anime character has. I'm gonna fucking buy this shit on the spot."
You should. Can you imagine such a going to convention and then buying kind of like a replica sword, and then you end up in the universe of that same anime that you're in?
That'd be wild. I
Okay.
know your ass ain't surviving.
Oh no, no, I'm not. I'll gladly admit right now I ain't surviving shit. If it's basically a fucking ODM sword, nah, I'm getting eaten by a fucking time that same hour. Oh man, but no, yeah, this sounds like something that'd be like fairly interested in checking out, and and I know you mentioned there's only one chapter that came out. Um,
Yep.
so yeah, I mean, in case you guys want to check it out, feel free to bookmark it. What's the title again?
Oh shit, I'm not reading all that. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to it.
Yeah. Go back about a few minutes or so. And
I
book.
could read the Japanese title, but that shit is longer than the English
Oh
translation.
yeah,
So I'm
no.
not reading that shit.
Rule of thumb: if the English title is long, then the Japanese title is for sure gonna be even longer.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, no, this seems like something that at least basically worth keeping an eye on. As one of the newer mangas of 2026.
Yep. Now, moving on to another long titled manga. I became a male knight aiming to rise in a chastity reversed world. Now, my body is constantly targeted by women who just want to bang.
Damn.
The protagonist, who became obsessed with being a military otaku, that he became an actual soldier, died in combat, luckily enough to successfully be reincarnated in another world, hoping to succeed as a military man once again in his second life. He becomes a knight, but the other world he reincarnated into is a chastity reversed world where men are sexually targeted and harassed. Armed with modern military knowledge and aiming to rise in this other world, what alias the protagonists are beautiful girls with all kinds of fetishes who are only after his body. Will he be able to grasp the glory and fend them off? Question mark.
I can see the comments now. My steak is too juicy and my lobster's too buttery.
God.
Well,
I
but
mean, I can tell you this much.
uh-huh.
In the first 2 pages, an orc is telling the main protagonist that he is going to become a sex slave.
God damn! Right off the
And if
bat.
you refuse, you will be killed like the rest.
Jesus, man, that's a damn right off rip. Like that, damn.
Yeah,
That's
2 pages. I'm looking at him right now.
well. Well, if you knew what the premise, yeah, the first 2 pages cover it. Well, no, that's honestly, it does sound like it's gonna be at least also pretty entertaining wise. To see like how is that, how exactly how he rises to military power despite like all these chicks trying to essentially use it for their needs and stuff.
Yeah, and while the main protagonist is concerned about being made a fool, and in his thought bubble, he says, "I hope I don't end up making a Hegao double peace sign or something."
What?
I shit you not. I am reading the chapter.
God
That is what it says off rip in the book.
damn, man.
While he's standing there butt ass naked in front of an orc.
I don't know, buddy.
Oh yeah, and his companion, being a lizard girl, is fucking drooling over the fact that he's butt ass naked.
God damn.
Because apparently, and from what I'm skimming through this for like chapter 1 real quick, it's a reverse gender world where the ratio of women is higher than men. So men become these like sissy pansies who, when they're being hit on, they start blushing and running away.
Okay.
But because Homeboy is from another world where obviously it's from our world where the ratio is different, he has the mentality of like, damn, this is embarrassing, but I hope I get my knob wet. So he's all for it, but he still wants to be he's into the whole military otaku life. So obviously it's one of those like, fuck, I'm being humiliated.
Okay, got it. So he knows right off the bat that this is essentially like a humiliation thing.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh, I'm surprised. I'm surprised he's all for it. At least basically from the description, it sounds like he's basically gonna be like, "Nah, you know what? I don't want to. I don't want to do this shit. I want to focus on essentially becoming like the head general of this world's army or something."
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, no, this also seems to be another one where it's like, in case, I guess y'all want to save it on your bookmarks, and let it build up, then by all means.
I'll tell you this much. If you're a fan of darkness and her fucking lecherous face, then this lizard girl makes the same expression, so you'll be a fan of that shit.
Oh shit. Oh man, that's fucking wild. You got any more under the radar manga recommendations?
Nope, that's it.
All right. So yeah, this as Green Spectre mentioned at the start of it, there's a new segment that he wanted to bring along for this year, at the start of this year for the show, and yeah, it's in case you guys have any recommendations of any manga that you believe should be spotlighted or that you want people to check out, feel free to leave it in the comments and. Yeah, basically spread the love. There's always something worth reading in the mangaverse. So always give the recommendations.
Oh yeah.
And so with that, I do have a quick 3 episode review on Sentenced to Be a Hero. I want to make this very brief and as vague as possible, and mainly because I encourage you all to watch this fucking show. How I put it it does it does it no justice. Because on the first episode it is about an hour long, but God, with after like the first 20 minutes, you get into that action. This thing goes. If and I was trying to think of the best way to compare this. If Frieren is pretty much the fantasy anime, where it's basically more world building, more journey like with some action to it. Sentence to be a hero has got to be kind of like the opposite, where there's a good amount of world building, but there's more action to it as well. Um, because I believe, and as well, I think you could go back to one of our previous episodes when the anime adaptation first got announced. But the gist of it is that in this it is a fantasy anime, so it's not an isekai. Um, but in this fantasy world, essentially the most heinous criminals of the kingdom get, as the name suggests, they get sentenced to be a hero, and it follows this one dude who used to be a captain in the for the holy knights of the kingdom, named Xylo Forbats. The first episode is basically he has him and one of his heroes' companions. They have to basically keep guard for a transportation unit. They're transporting something. Uh, I believe it was basically something of importance and stuff. Which later on gets revealed to be a goddess. Now, goddesses are very important in this world, that's the case in almost all fantasy anime. But they also have something to do with the reason why Xylo essentially was sentenced um, to essentially the fate of being a hero and stuff. Um, episode one does basically uncover it, and as well as episode two. Um, I won't say what he did, but it does show his disdain for goddesses and stuff. Um, but yeah, no, I can't say much about the animation is high quality so far, and it's been pretty cinematic. But the fight scenes, oh, dude, they're fucking top tier. Especially when coming across the demon blight and the different monsters that take over like the forest and that affect anything of that affect anything that has like life to like animals and trees and stuff. Um, and dude, it's such a good show. There's a reason I'm trying to make this as big as possible. I highly recommend, in case you need something to watch that came out this year. For sure this. The first three episodes, if you want to get into fantasy anime that has a bit more action to it, this is going to be one of those. Um, Plus, it's exploding swords to it. I mean, can't go wrong with exploding swords. Though I do like the artillery that they use because it's kind of like an infusion of kind of like fantasy tech and magic to it as well. So it's it's really well done. Not to mention that pretty much when so they do lay it out on episode two that whenever basically one of these heroes ends up dying in the midst of battle, they get reincarnated. But the price is when each time they get reincarnated, they start losing more and more of their memories and themselves, so kind of leaving them up as a bit of a mobile husk. Um, that's just only known to fight born or that's only essentially used for fighting instead of having their own like free will to a point. But yeah, no, it's yeah, mentioned the first episode of Sentence to Be a Hero is about an hour or so. Which, but trust me, that runtime goes by quick. Because good like 45 minutes of it is just basically uh, taking care of the first demon blight and the army and the demon lord that's essentially trapping one of the platoons of the Holy Knight of the Holy Knight army and stuff. But yeah, no, it's so far I'm enjoying it, and I think it's going to be one of the better anime of the year. Probably the sleeper pick for anime of the year for 2026. Oh yeah, trust me, you'll love it. But yeah, so I guess you want to check it out. It's again, it's Sentence to Be a Hero. I know. I want to say that the light novels are still going on. I do know there's some light novels to it. I think the manga is also still going on as well. I got to double check on it, but yeah, no, it's well worth it. Highly recommend it enough. With that being said, I think it's about time to wrap it up. You got any last words for the for our listeners?
Welcome to a new year of pain and suffering. Drink some water, hug your mother, go outside and touch some grass.
No, exactly.
But not too much grass.
Not too much grass, because what happens if you touch poison oak and then you get itchy and stuff?
No, fuck that. Touch poison oak.
No, don't do that. Why?
Because then you get to stay at home.
I don't know. There's some shit that ain't worth staying at home for, but hey, who am I to judge? I'm not your father. I'm not.
So what? You just get itchy. Big deal.
But yeah. In any case, yeah. Thank you for joining us for our first episode of the year. We'll be back fairly soon with episode 30, and yeah. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at otaku_kickbacks, as well as Blue Sky at otaku kickback sessions. Um, and yeah, other than that, you guys stay safe. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Happy that you guys are joining us along for another year of whatever we got planned. Maybe we got some more manga for you. Maybe we got some video games for you. Or who knows? Maybe we got some. Maybe we just ramble on, and you think, God, these guys are just gonna fucking ramble on for the next like 3 hours or so. In which case, yeah, thank you. But yeah, for Green Spectre, I'm using the Shinobi. Thank you again for joining us for another episode of the Otaku Kickback Sessions, and we'll see you on the next one.